everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Eagles are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Niners offense that will have a lot to deal with.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw is Watson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Watson off play action. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, You probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. And
he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken right around the 44. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Watson. Complete. Richardson has it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Let's round.
Here's Watson now on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Off of play action, it's Watson eluding the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On first down, it's Watson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second is Watson. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and it'll be a San Francisco first down. They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw on second down, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Eagles have recovered.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's got Green Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. From the gun, it's Wentz.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they take away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Flex round.
To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
Now McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll try the air now with Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watson looking to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hey.
McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, what? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen.